Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Charlie, I didn't know that my brother President Traoré can speak English. Oh my goodness. I saw this video. I think it's old video. I don't know if it was a few months ago, I think July or something like that. That he made a speech with English. I said, no. I'm not going to listen to this one alone. Were you aware he could speak English? Let me know in the comment section. Guys, hear what he has to say.
We can never lift our heads again and are forced to... You are ambassadors here, representing your country in the beautiful nation of Niger. Your role is important. Today, because of the ongoing and devastating war, the imperialistic forces have tried to tear our unified and strong society apart, completely and utterly annihilate us, and make sure that we can never lift our heads again and are forced to submit forever. However, the effect that they are expecting or hoping for will, unfortunately, never come to pass because the required conditions and circumstances simply do not exist. Because instead this war has come to bond us, unite us, and more than ever, we remain standing. And we tell them that we will never cry and we will never kneel before anyone again, no matter what happens in any situation. This war that has been imposed on us has united us. It is in this war that AES was born. AES will change the history of Africa, will change the history of the world. You here are indeed the privileged witnesses of all the harm these people do to our populations. Since July 26th until today, you have experienced the sufferings and hardships inflicted on the Nigerian people in particular, and all the peoples of the US through inhumane sanctions. But it brought us even closer together and helped us understand why we must fight and support each other in this journey. And that's the most important thing. I want to congratulate you, those of you who are not in the country, who are far away. And today, due to social media, which has both positive and negative aspects in our lives in various ways, I can truly imagine how much your suffering must really be to have to imagine what can reality be, what's a lie. You hear all kinds of news. You suffer more than those in the country. But I think that with God's will, this evening we have a few minutes. We will have, in any case, exchange freely on many themes, and also, and especially any grievances you may have, because these are the same realities that we now share with our brothers in Niger. So, we thank once again, because despite being away from the motherland, you have always indeed significantly contributed, and truly through all of you in the diaspora, to the Patriotic Support Fund. To continue giving a boost to the brave and tirelessly fighting forces who battle day and night and relentlessly on the ground. The entire homeland thanks you for these gestures you make day and night, and appreciation. When I carefully listened to what you were saying, I came to the realization that you had a complete and thorough understanding of the entire maneuver. There were no complaints, there were no concerns raised. This shows that you truly understand the essence of the struggle. Thank you again. Thank you to those who are spreading this message. Thank you for being by our side, because that is the fuel we need. The courage we need to move forward is what you are giving us here. You understand the situation. There is no reason to get discouraged, to get tired, or to hang our heads. We will move forward. I will therefore make it my duty to keep you updated on the news from the country. As you have closely followed for several years now, we are being relentlessly attacked from all possible sides. Burkina Faso in particular, from east to west, from north to south, there were attacks everywhere, and we were being pushed back. Today we have been able to resettle a good number of villages and reopen many schools. In many areas, activities have resumed, and there is absolutely no area where our forces cannot set foot when they want to go there, anywhere at all. But despite this, in reality, you hear narratives from those who are referred to as imperialists or their local lackeys who happen to be with us. And they don't care whether an area has been recaptured or not. But when an area is lost, they get on their high horses, grab the loudspeakers, shout, and often make up all sorts of stories. We are victims of physical terrorism, that manifests itself on the ground through cowardly assassinations of our people and barbaric and cowardly attacks. In addition to that, on a strategic level, there is terrorism, disinformation, and manipulation. You have experienced what has happened recently in Burkina Faso. I know that you have indeed been disturbed. Many people lacked information because, at times like these, everyone invents what they want. Maybe some media outlets you believe to be serious started relaying certain information. This proved to you that they are not serious media. They spend time manipulating Africans. But today, thank God, you have discovered that it is all false. It's manipulation. They take the information, manipulate it, and give you what they want. You have understood everything, and I think we no longer need to raise awareness about this. Unfortunately, these people will always find house Negroes who will always find ways to manipulate and control, and will do everything in their power to ensure that their desires are met. And that is what we are experiencing as well. I know you are following it. Unfortunately, some Burkinabés have once again withdrawn to neighboring ivories and are pulling strings with the imperialists to try to destabilize our country again. But it's a lost cause. We have taken a path. We are moving forward. We will never look back. The pressure is increasing everywhere in the AES regarding terrorist attacks. You can follow. The forces are vigilantly keeping watch, and we continue to fight steadfastly. But we can assure you of one thing, with determination. Fighting is one thing, but the other was that we were in a situation that didn't even allow us to be free in our actions. Thank God today, no one can stop us from getting equipped wherever we want. No one comes to design maneuvers with us. The general staffs think as they wish and conduct their operations. We buy our aircraft where we want and use them as we want. No one can restrict us. To fly over a part of the territory where no one will come during our operations to forbid us from accessing an area. All this happened before. Check with the FDS, who maneuvered with these imperialist forces that were here. That is why we say that independence is now, and the battle is just beginning. Some individuals have long taken the liberty to explain to widows or even to the wives of still active soldiers that there is certainly a way to negotiate with terrorists, and that we undoubtedly and absolutely refuse to negotiate with terrorists. First of all, we will not negotiate.
Did you guys hear what he said? We cannot negotiate with terrorists. Oh Charlie, see how bold somebody's son is, how confident. They brag, they make noise, they no gra. It's just they talk calmly, like guys. I don't know, but my head they burst anytime I hear this man they make speech. This is my first time of listening to his English speech. When he usually makes the French speeches, even though I know they understand what they talk, at least I they feel the message when they pass, they enter the head. Imperialists, no, I leave my brother in country alone. No. Guys, let's continue listening.
We are definitely going to fight. Let that be clear to everyone. We see some who take great pleasure in frequently appearing on TV shows. We don't know where they learned this strategy, security experts of I don't know what, and saying no, we need to dialogue. That's the term they finally found instead of negotiating, dialoguing. Dialoguing with whom? If they know him, let them send him to us. As far as I know, we opened the door by creating the call center. If he wants to lay down his arms, let him call and lay down his arms. We will see what to do for him. Burkina Faso must definitely be a forbidden destination for those mercenaries, and we will fight across the entire AES space to liberate our lands and to be able to thrive. They spend time making us understand that we are indeed poor. Every year, you see the results. So Niger is second to last. Burkina Faso is what number? That's what's happening. And they like to rank countries from the richest to the poorest. And it's us, the poorest countries, the Sahelian countries. We ended up fighting over the scraps. We took responsibility. We told you to leave our country. We will organize and develop ourselves. Yet, you say you are not leaving. I can't understand. If we are poor, we have nothing. But leave. Let us be. We will work. Why don't you leave? It's not clear then. There's something down there. There's Anguissou Roche. Since 1968, let's take the case of Niger. They exploit uranium. But Niger has no electricity. Yet Paris, the city of light. That's normal. But leave us alone. We will develop. We will manage with our uranium too. We will know what to do. For years here in Burkina, they have been mining gold everywhere. You don't even have a good road to access the gold site. Why? Now we know exactly how to exploit gold. I don't know why we even give permits to multinationals from those countries. We will exploit our gold ourselves. We have already started. We will begin. We will do it. We are still in the process of reorganizing and equipping the army. We have not yet reached the level we want. But we are controlling the situation. We are staying the course. And we are going to ramp up because the equipment will come. The numbers will increase. We are going to fight. That is certain. We may suffer, but we need a bit of patience, that's all. Because the situation has significantly deteriorated so much over several years. We must go with great force so that it cannot come back later. When we resolve it, it's once and for all. We are gathering everything necessary and essential needed to open the different and various routes that connect the states of the AES. And they are fighting to prevent these routes from opening. Because AES is a nightmare for them. It must not happen. We must not integrate in any way at all. However, we will ultimately defeat them in the end. In any case, you have waited a lot. I can't write about all the topics. But know one thing, on all fronts, battles are indeed being fought. You are the guarantors of what will be written tomorrow. It's you. They should do everything to ensure that we never go back. It's not even possible. It's a point of no return, as Colonel Goita said last time. And we count on you. Be in solidarity with your Nigerian brothers. Be ambassadors of Burkina Faso here. This solidarity must be expressed on all levels. We know what the Nigerian people are enduring. We are doing everything we can to lessen that suffering. The people have shown an impressive and enduring resilience, adapting and thriving despite significant challenges. Those who make us suffer like this, I bet their people cannot endure what the Nigerians have endured. They too would find it incredibly difficult to withstand the hardships and challenges that the Nigerians have faced. Hold on, stay united together, and as for us, we will spare no effort completely to ensure that the legitimate aspirations of our peoples are indeed fulfilled. That's why we are here. Hold on, and pass the message to the entire diaspora and the community to stay strong and stand tall.